This is a message to Canada and all the
The case revolves around an interview with this man, Farah Sheardon, a Canadian who joined the so-called Islamic State. Vice journalist Ben Maku communicated with Sheardon over a cell phone messenger service and turned it into a series of stories. Well, police wanted more. In fact, everything. All of his communications and notes on Sheardon. And with this Supreme Court decision, Vice is now supposed to hand it over. In a statement Friday, the company says it's feeling, quote, a profound sense of disappointment that our society has failed to recognize the importance of a free and independent press. Maku has yet to comment, but he said in the past he wouldn't hand his files over on principle.
Even though I already published all of it, I don't want to give it to them because it's going to set a very dangerous precedent that they can go and do that with anyone.
The court's ruling lays out how it weighed the two sides, the right of the media to work independently and have its privacy respected versus the right of the state to investigate crimes. In this case, dealing with terrorism offenses, the justices found prosecuting those crimes takes precedence.
The issue of terrorism has managed to push the court into what I think is a more extreme position when it comes to the role of journalism in the democracy. And that's a big problem for us.
Now, while the decision is a loss for the journalist, there may be some improvements for journalism in general. The justices modify some of the process police will have to go through to get an order like this in the future. They're tweaking it, recognizing there is some unfairness. One of the changes, judges should consider notifying the media before signing an order. Right now, that doesn't happen.
There were a few positive things like that, but overall, it's concerning that journalists can't protect the information.
There is a distinction in this case between confidential and non-confidential sources. Sheardon wasn't a confidential source. The RCMP argued he wanted to be seen and heard. There are still protections for journalists who don't want to reveal confidential sources. But some are suggesting this may change how journalists work going forward. Perhaps by making it clear at least part of a conversation is off the record, that source and the journalist would be better protected legally.